Okay, so here is all the gear that Verity and I will be taking, to include Lily's gear, which is up front here. This is all the gear that we're going to be starting off with. We're going to start off with quite a bit of cold stuff, just because the weather's been pretty unpredictable right now. We'll probably send a good bit of layering back home, and we'll switch out our sleeping bags at some point. For some sleeping bags that aren't quite as thick, for some thinner ones as it warms up. But essentially, this is the gear that we'll be taking, that we'll be starting with. We're both interested to see, how this might change over the course of 5 months. But we have a lot of similar or the same gear, so I'm just going to go over kind of the basics. Our packs are the same. We both carry the same bear canisters. We have the same sleeping bags, hammock system. We have a lot of the same clothes, and the reason that we have a lot of the same stuff is mainly because we got all of it on sale, and it was really convenient to just buy 2 of everything. So a lot of the gear's the same, so if I don't go over something for Verity, I probably went over the same gear for myself. So we'll start with Lily's stuff. So here we have Lily's pack. It's a Palisades rough wear pack. I guess she'll probably carry around 8 pounds of gear just for herself. That includes 2 liters of water, her dog bowl. This is a jacket that we got. As the weather's been pretty unpredictable, we decided we needed a jacket for her. Then we have her a raincoat for her. Again, she's really uncomfortable when she's wet, so we thought it would help. Could be something we just wind up sending back. This is a little bottle of rose geranium oil for ticks. So we found that just getting this on her helps repel the ticks. She'll also have some actual flea and tick medicine on her as well. She has her own pack towel, and just because she doesn't really love being wet all the time, and we found that this is the best way to keep her happy. This is her food bag, so if there's times where we need to hang her food because it's not in a bear canister or we can't fit it, this is the bag for her food. And then over here we have her her harness that as well as the brush guard that attaches to the pack. Everything's laying on top of her sleeping bag, and she has her own sleeping pad. And Verity will carry the sleeping pad and the sleeping bag in her kit. I guess we'll move on to our stuff. So we have a 20-degree sleeping bag. This guy here is a sleeping bag liner. It's supposed to add like 25 degrees. We'll see how well that works out. Really, we just got them because, well, Verity gets cold feet, and we want to keep our sleeping bags as clean as possible. Then we have our sleeping pad, a pillow, and we both have a hammock and straps to go with that. So what we do have the same gear. We have a fleece. It's just an Eddie Bauer zip-up fleece. We wanted something that zips up and down. Marmot raincoat. Actually works pretty well. I've worn it in some pretty humid conditions and I'm not miserable, so we like it. And then we have a Columbia puffy jacket with heat reflective inside. It's very warm. Moving on, so this is kind of the stuff that I'll have. These are my camp clothes. Pair of socks for camp. This is a long sleeve wicking shirt, and I have a pair of pants. I feel those are some pants from the Marine Corps, and they're very warm, so I am taking them along, and they're quite comfortable. Then I have an extra pair of shorts and a shirt, as well as a pair of extra socks that I'll have, bra, and compression shorts. I don't wear underwear. I normally wear compression shorts. So then I have gloves and my buff. Verity just has a couple different things over there. For her clothes, she's pretty much the same setup for camp stuff, just a t-shirt, long sleeve shirt, buff. She is, and I haven't decided yet if I'm going to take mine, she has a pair of hiking pants that she's taking. I haven't fully decided if I'm going to take pants yet or not. Moving on then to, these are our packs. They're both the same. Yay. This is our cup that we will do our cooking in. It's got a little koozie thing that's removable. It helps to cook our food quicker. It's reflective. If you can see that, it's reflective. I made it myself. Spoon. And we can move on to the beer cans. We each have our own beer can. We have our gas and a windscreen here. This is a Snow Peak stove. If I can get it open here. Well, you get the idea. I need two hands to open it, but packs down very compact and goes right in there. And a lighter to go with that. This is actually a little kit that I made to, if we have to hang Lily's food, that's for that. It'll allow us to hang it from a tree. Then we have the Sawyer Mini and a bag. I know people have had mixed results about these bags. We got a sweet deal and bought a couple of them, and we're going to have them sent out to us as we go. So this is how we'll filter our dirty water. First aid kit. It's pretty typical, although I say typical and my wife's a nurse, so maybe it's pretty untypical. We got a lot of good stuff in there. Then we have our tent. So poles, stakes. This is the actual tent body. This is the rain fly, and then this is the footprint. It packs down very small. Then we've got you know, first aid kit, or I mean our own personal hygiene kit, toothbrush, toothpaste. Got a little contact lens case there with butt paste. If you don't know what butt paste is, look it up. It's amazing stuff if you chafe. And Vaseline. I'm actually going to wear my contacts, so I have contact lens solution and another contact lens case. This is for my glasses. This is a packed towel, toilet paper, and wipes for that. Then we also have regular wipes to, you know, do any kind of daily cleaning that we need. Then we have electronics that we'll be taking. So iPod Shuffle and headphones. This is our Goal Zero. It's a charger. We have another charger that we'll probably take too. It's really little, and Vera will probably pack that. This is for the GoPro, which is in my hand. Then some charging cables. Go with that. Extra batteries. This is my wallet. It's waterproof. It's made out of a Tyvek USPS envelope. So it was rather cheap to make. Then we have our headlamp, and this is a large contractor trash bag, and this can double as, we're actually carrying it to put our pack in at night if it rains or while it's raining. I've just heard some good things about it. The pack's not going to stay dry, but it does keep muds from splashing on it. Then we have our hiking poles. We have our AT guide and map book. I don't know who's carrying that yet. Oh, this is cool. This is a homemade. We both have them. I didn't take mine out. Rain kilt. So rather than having pants that are hot and don't breathe, I used an old poncho that I had, and I made a kilt that just wraps around you. It's pretty comfortable, and keeps enough of the rain off to make it so you're not miserable. So that's pretty much everything between the two of us that we're going to be taking. Oh, this guy right here will save your life. It's a tick puller. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna pack it up and take some comparison pictures. So this is like a queen size blanket that we have laid down with everything on it. So we'll pack it all up and post some pictures here at the end where you can see the difference between it packed up and not. Cool. Alright, so here we got everything packed up in their own little sacks and stuff. Max isn't going. Lily's stuff all packed up in her own little pouches. It all fits right in her pack. Then me, I got this is electronics, it's hygiene gear all packed up. All my clothes are in this bag, camp clothes and clean clothes. That's my rain kilt, fleece, rain jacket, and puffy jacket. This is the tent packed up. So we have the tent body, footprint, rain fly, poles and stakes. I think I forgot to say what this was earlier. That is the poop shovel to dig cat holes. Hammock, sleeping pad. So this is my sleeping system, fully packed up. You'll notice over here on Verity's, hers packs up a bit bigger because she has Lily's sleeping bag in with hers. So Verity's rain gear here. Hope I get this right. This is her cold weather gear. And then all of her jackets in that bag. Clean underwear, socks, that type of thing. And then general hiking clothes. And then our bear cans. They just right now they don't have food in them or anything. Just our cook pots. This is the camp stove. That is the Sawyer water filtration system. So that's kind of it. Now we'll pack everything into the bag so you can see. Kind of wanted to do this to show you how much stuff goes in these little sacks. So now we'll pack our bags and then you can see how all of that fits in those backpacks. Alright, so here things are all packed up. Only real thing I forgot to mention was we'll be using smart water bottles with I don't know, sippy top, whatever you want to call it, for our water bottles. They're really light. They're available anywhere, just about. So pretty much any variation of a disposable water bottle we'll be using. Only other real thing is I have a GoPro mount on my hiking poles, and that's pretty much it. There they are. Some good looking packs. Again, Max isn't going. No idea where Lily is, but you know, he's ready to go if she's not.